The Keyhawks are now 4-0 after a 68-0 win over Calumet Wheatland after a long bus trip last Friday night. Chad Winters, head coach, joining us. And coach, obviously things went your way last Friday night. What were the main positives you took away from that game?
Long bus ride. That's the first of two trips that we'll actually make to Midland because Cal Wheatland plays their home games there. Boys answered the bell right away, got out to a huge lead, 40 points in the first quarter, able to rest some guys, keep some guys healthy. So that was the biggest positive. A couple guys that were just a little banged up, little nagging injuries like you're going to have mid football season. And some of those guys didn't play many snaps, and moving on to game 5. So
you're at the halfway point of the football season now. In what ways has your team made the most progress here at the halfway point? What ways would you like to see a little bit more progress?
They've answered the bell in regards to O-line and D-line play. That was probably our biggest question mark coming in, just the consistency of that. Kai and Tommy have stepped up and filled in a couple of those roles, and along with Alex, and have done an excellent job. We knew what we had coming back in the offense and defensive backfields, linebacker, DB crew, ends, wide receivers, and running back crew. So we felt confident with that. Pretty smart group. So we're able to continue to add stuff week by week, continue to build on our base offense and throw some new wrinkles in here and there. We need to continue to do that. We knew coming in the first half of our schedule was probably a little bit of the easier part of the schedule, and now moving into week 5, 6, 7, and 8, ramp it up a little bit. The teams that we're going to face are have a little bit better records at this point in the season, and we know that we need to bring it every game, or you're at risk of getting beaten.
And you mentioned you're a smart group based on the fact that your final 4 opponents have a better overall record than your first 4. I'd imagine your kids understand that as well. Is that fair to say?
Most definitely. They know what's at stake, and they understand that we've typically Friday is gone how Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday have gone for us. When we've practiced well, we've been consistent in what we do on Friday night. When we haven't practiced well, that hasn't gone as consistently. Put 2 pretty good practices together so far this week, and hopefully they continue to answer that bell tonight and tomorrow, and continue to build for Friday when Elkader comes to town.
And Elkader Central is your opponent. What challenges do they present?
Continuing to improve. You can see that they're getting better. If you talk to Joe, their head coach, he'd probably say they didn't put their best foot forward last week against Edco compared to what they put on film the 3 weeks prior to that. Schrader kid runs hard, very explosive. He's a kid that can go the distance at any given time. So obviously you got to contain him, and they got a couple other guys in the backfield, Kelly kid, Wilworth kid, a couple other receivers that they can throw to that, and kind of look at ourselves in the mirror. They do a lot of the same stuff that we do, base I formation. They want to be physical at the point of attack. So the kids know that we need to be ready to go Friday night.
Being the fact that philosophically you're pretty much very similar or the same as you mentioned, does that help in a preparation for an opponent like this?
A little bit. The guys that we got on the field have seen pretty much any type of formation that you can throw at them. So from week to week, they're able to adjust pretty quick. See it a few different times during the week during our prep, and in regards to what the other team wants to do offensively and defensively. You know, you're always going to see different wrinkles. Our big thing has been focusing on ourselves. I mean, do what we do, get better every day individually. That'll make us better as a team. If you need to lock into your guy and get your key read every single time, that's what you need to be doing. You need to have eye discipline. You just need to have discipline, period, in regards to what we're doing. And I always tell the guys, football is the ultimate team sport. You take a test and you're 6 out of 8 or 7 out of 8, people are okay with that. On the football field, if you're not 8 out of 8 consistently, bad things usually happen. So, and for the most part this year, we've been pretty consistently getting that 8 out of 8. We need to continue to do that.
All right, Coach. Hopefully you can keep your winning ways going Friday night. Keep your kids healthy. We wish best of luck.
All right. Thanks, Darren. I appreciate it.
Key High coach Chad Winters, the 4-0 Keyhawks take on 2-2 Central Elkader Friday night.